Come to share with you a journal that I've made. This is a traveller's notebook sized journal, so it measures 8 1/4 by 4 1/2. The cover is. There is one signature, and this is made with a kit from ARTYmaze, and it's called A Winter's Tale. It's not a Christmas kit, it's a winter kit, so I'm hoping to make quite a few more of these because winter's just begun. So it's blue, there's a blue tone to this, blue and kind of frosty looking tone to this, so I've added some blue tabs, some blue bead dangles, one's just hiding away there, some pom-pom trim, just reminds me of snow. There is some other tabs on here as well. The blue tabs are like a satin ribbon. So on the front cover here, the organza ribbon isn't attached because some people like to insert these into their Midori or Fedori. So if you do that, you don't really need this. But if you don't do that and use them on their own, you just tie it up with the ribbon. So this image is actually off of one of the tags from the kit. Obviously just cut off the tag shape at the top, and I've sewn that onto some paper, some fabric, and then there's some cheesecloth behind here. This is one of the little sayings from the kit, and it says "The Wonder of Winter," and I just inked that up with some blue distress ink, which I think is called Faded Jeans, and just glued that onto the blue cardstock. Let's go inside, just make sure I'm in frame. So this is obviously one of the lovely images from the kit. Love the scene, it's just so wintry and cold looking. The tab on here. Here I've just made some pockets. I did use one of the sheets from the kit. Well, there's a few sheets from the kit that are really good as backgrounds, but also you can do lots of other things with them, like make pockets and tags and all sorts of crazy things. So I printed a few of them out and used them to make pockets, and then I just sewed on some of the little journaling cards, and we've got here just some scrap pieces of materials and snippet bits with some silver mesh bling here. There is a handmade tag, so I'll do lots of journaling on that. There is this journaling card that all the little journaling cards have been backed onto white cardstock, so they're nice and thick. Love the little journaling cards, they're so diddy. This kit comes in 3 different sizes. There is the normal journal size, the traveller's notebook size, and then there's one that, to put into an Altoid tin, and I'm still working on mine. I don't know what it is, I just can't seem to get my brain around the tiny one, but I am working on it. So here I've just made a paper ruffle, and this was using one of the pages from the kit, and I just cut it well, that much, which is about just over an inch, I reckon. Let me see, where's my ruler? This ruler will do. Yeah, it's about an inch and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. And I folded it all into the ruffle shape and then just glued the little bits down, because wasn't going to see the stitching anyway. So then I just put on some cheesecloth and some of this bling, got a double row of that. So we just got a journaling card here and this little postcard from the kit. And obviously the paper here is from ARTYmaze, and it's a freebie, and it's on her website. So there's plenty of journaling space. Another tab, this lovely wintry scene here with the trees. This always reminds me, when I see this page, of Bob Ross, who does all the painting and uses like the big brushes to do all the trees and the mountains. I don't know why, but this page reminds me of him. If you don't know who Bob Ross is, look him up on YouTube. You will be amazed and lost for hours watching his videos. This is actually sorry, I'm rambling now because I'm thinking about all sorts of things. This is one of the background papers, and I just printed it out and attached it to tags and then done some stamping on the tags. And this is a pocket from the kit, And this is a journaling card from the kit. Another journaling card. And we have a doily and some edge punching. Here I've just used one of the circle embellishments and then put it onto a scallop circle and inked it up and just made a little tuck spot here, and I've just got one of these journaling cards there with some eyelash trim. Here we have a pocket and another one of the tags that I done. Kind of messed up a little bit there, but if you're gonna cover over on that, then that you're not gonna see it. And this is like a bluey silvery ribbon on here, and I thought it kind of matched the colour of the kit. And then this is from the kit, and I've just stitched that onto coffee dyed paper and then glued it onto the pocket, because I'm finding the ones that I'm doing, the pockets that I've made for my own journals that I've sewn directly onto the pockets, sometimes the tags get stuck in the sewing in the back for some reason, so that's why I do that. That's just my personal preference. There's a little bit of dainty trim here, I don't know if you can see the detail on that, with some blue mesh bling. Some squared paper, my fake snow, my pom-pom trim, the deer and the stag, and God I love them. Here I've just made a pocket and I've just put on some tatty bits of material and eyelash trim, not seam binding either. Ugh, what do you call that stuff? Cheesecloth. It's cheesecloth, Yvonne. And 3 little silver blings. This was one of the journaling cards, and I just backed that onto a white card, used my decorative scissors, put some bling on there. The pocket itself, which you can barely see now, is from one of the background papers. Tag, this little tag. Now this little embellishment is not stuck all the way down, so you can actually tuck things inside that and doesn't have to go right down there, so you can kind of feel for it and it just tucks in there. Got an envelope from the kit, love the birds, and that just pops in there. We have another doily and some edge punching, another blue tab, centre of signature, another bead dangle with a blue. Actually that one's kind of looking green now, but the lighting's changed in here now. I've turned on all my lights, so yeah, that kind of looks greenish, but it still goes. We still have a little bit of green in the winter. Another pocket here. Again, that was sewn onto the coffee dyed paper and then glued onto the pocket. Another tag, journaling card, the owl, love the owl, and the little squirrel. There's eyelash trim on them. Love this page as well. This flips out, and there's one of the circle embellishments that have been glued onto a scalloped circle. Another tab, another pocket from the kit, a little dinky journaling card. Here we have the fox, here we have the squirrel, and another tag. Love the squirrels. So that all pops in there. Whoops, paper clip slipping off. Another bead dangle. Another flip out here with another circle embellishment. And then here down another one of those ruffles. So you don't really need a sewing machine to make ruffles if you're using paper, and even if you're using fabric, you can use a fabric glue to glue them down if you don't have a sewing machine. It's not necessary. Another pocket here with a little snippet part there. Bit. I really can't talk today. I think I've had too much sleep. I've had loads of sleep today because I was feeling a bit rubbish. So I slept for hours. Must have needed it. Tag, envelope, and another journaling card, and that is the back. So that is the journal. This will be listed in my shop if you're interested. There are other journals on there at the moment. There's blank bare ready to decorate traveller's notebooks, and I think there might be a few other things. So if you're interested, have a browse around the shop. If you have any questions, just ask. Oh, and I'll put the link to ARTYmaze down below as well, so go over and take a peek. The website also has links to her Etsy, but you can I think you can generally buy everything that's on the Etsy on the website as well. So yes, any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.